Alright, today we are playing Minecraft. I'm gonna start a new world. We're gonna get right into it. I played Minecraft quite a few times. Number one game on my list. And basically I've just never played through a full survival playthrough where I actually tried to complete everything. So that's what we're gonna be trying to do. Get some wood, make some tools here. Get some more wood. So there are some sheep here. There's a ravine here as well. It's a pretty small one though. We're gonna ignore it for now. Kill a sheep so we can make a bed. Hopefully that wasn't the only one. No, there's some more. So this is a pretty nice spawn from the looks of it, but sucks there's not a village here. We're gonna be exploiting villagers for sure in this playthrough. But for now, we'll kill these sheep, get some wool and some food, and then I want to find somewhere to set up a little base. We're not going to be too worried about where we're going to live right this second, but I want to have somewhere that we can go back to store all of our items. So forest, jungle, hills, savanna. I mean, I feel like on the edge of the forest over here would probably be the best spot. It's kind of in the middle of everything. Okay. Let's go back over here. And yeah, I guess we'll just build our first little setup right here. So I'm gonna chop down this tree. And then let's get some stone. Forgot to make a pickaxe. It's been a minute. So let's get our pickaxe. Now let's get some stone. Of course we hit andesite like right away. That's not what I want. We'll go ahead and get enough for a few tools as well as a furnace. Because I'm not a big miner, I don't like to mine that much, so we're going to be making charcoal. Shouldn't be that big of a deal with the jungle next to us. But that'll give us enough torches to get started. Obviously we're going to have to mine for diamonds and that kind of stuff, but alright. So now we have a furnace. We can make our food. Make some stone tools. Thank you for the follow. Place that there. I don't know why my chat thing's not working. Let me see. See if I can fix it. Okay. Now we can, actually I'm gonna make some charcoal first. We're gonna go ahead and start digging out this area. There we go. Because we could go ahead and make a stone axe as well. There we go. And I guess we'll go ahead and make a chest as well so we can get rid of some of this stuff. Okay. Now let's clear out a little bit more of this area. I'm just going to build something basic to start. Nothing crazy. We'll come back and we'll build something bigger later on once we have a little bit more resources and better tools. And then one more tree here. Now we're going to clear out some of this terrain as well. I want it to be flat. I want it to be completely flat. Okay, I'm not going to clear all that out yet though. Not with the stone shovel. All these leaves should start disappearing now. And we should have some charcoal, yep. So we're gonna make some food here first. And so I cleared this out. We are gonna need more wood though. So we're gonna plant these saplings over here on this side. So they can regrow, we can chop them down, but they're not gonna be in our way. Okay. So now we should just gotta figure out what do we want to do for our basic house. I don't want to use logs just because it's more expensive than planks. But what we can do, I'm going to build something kind of cool. Like this. Now we can build this up, get some more wood. I'm not a fan of short houses. It's going to be pretty short, but I'm going to make it a little taller than that. Now we can go out here, pick up our stations, crafting table, furnace, all our food is done, and then our chest as well. We'll move that stuff inside. Furnace. Go ahead and make some more charcoal out of that, since we're not going to use that anyway. Andesite. We can go ahead and make ourselves a bed. And we'll put this right here. And then we're going to need a door right there. What the hell? Cover you up. Okay. We're almost done. This little starter house. Now we need some slabs. Alright, now let's make a couple of fences. And I guess we're gonna need a gate as well. Alright, just like that. Now this is our little starter home. I know it's not much, but it's something. And in a way, it kind of takes me back to the kind of things I used to build when I was younger. You know, really simple things. But here we are. So, like I said, we are going to use some of this charcoal to make ourselves some torches. And then we can light up our house. As well as the nearby areas. Just so it's not super dark out here. There we go. We can use some food that we got again. Alright, so honestly next is mining. We're gonna have to go mining. So we'll take some of these goodies here. Honestly, this should be enough. And we're gonna go mining, see what we can find. So this is where our mine was. Come down here. And let's go. Hey, you know I've never decorated a mine shaft before, like my own mine that I've dug. I've never tried to make it look nice or easier to travel through, nothing like that. So we're definitely gonna be doing that this time. I was about to say, dude, am I only gonna get andesite? And then here's some diorite. I don't want that either. Move that over. Here's some granite. I still haven't found any iron or coal. I found a little copper, but I don't really want that. Like, just let me find a cave, man. This is why I hate mining. And that was the last of our torches. able to find any coal with them from the looks of it. There goes our pickaxe. So now what we can do is we can go next to the torches and try and dig out, see if we can find some coal. Nope. No coal there. Hold on guys, I gotta check something really quick. Okay. Alright, well, we're gonna go up here, we're gonna get some more torches, and we'll be back, because apparently we can't find any coal down here. So yeah, we're gonna go into our house, we're gonna go to sleep. This will set our spawn point as well. And then we're gonna go chop down some more trees. Make our own coal. Here's a zombie. Take care of him. And we're getting more saplings as well. I don't really like the this leaf litter crap. But we'll plant these saplings. That's a good amount of wood. For charcoal at least. I need to turn it all into charcoal. But most of it, yes. Alright, so what now? While we wait for that charcoal to grow up, I'm going to start a very small farm. You know, farms are important for animals, food, whatever it is. You need farms. So we're just going to go ahead and start our farm so that it can be on in the background. And then obviously, yeah, we're going to have to find a village if we want potatoes or beets or carrots. There is some sugar cane over there, which is nice. And we know the plains biomes are over there. It does look like there's a ruined portal over there. We're about to go check out, see what we can find. I should probably go plant those, but I don't really feel like it. So, yeah, let's make our stone hoe. Let's go plant these wheat seeds. We'll plant them right here. There we go. Now let's go check out this ruined portal. See if there's anything good in there for us. Get these. I would say we'll get these flowers, but we live right next to the plains, so we don't really need to come grab them yet. These are some strange looking chickens. Brown eggs. Huh. Fire's just spreading. We didn't really find too much, huh? No, there's not really much here. I do want to get that gold block though, because that is something. Everything here is on fire. You can mine this with stone, can't you? Oh, I guess not, or else it would have broke already. I don't want to lose it being stupid. So I mean, yeah, that was probably the worst ruined portal we could have possibly found. It genuinely was not really any better than nothing. But let's go up here, see if there's anything we can see that's worth going to check out. Armadillos. Huh. Cows, pigs, sheep, jungle. Yeah, I mean, looks like we got a pretty terrible spawn. That's okay though. That's okay. Alright, let's go back. Now we got a lot of charcoal. And now we can make a lot more sticks and torches. And we can go mine again because we've got a ton of torches. So let's fix our inventory and then let's go mining. Alright. Hopefully we can find something decent this time. So we're making it to deep slate and we still don't have any iron. But we got tons of diorite. So at least there's that. We found lapis, guys. That's the first thing we find mining is lapis down in deep slate. I'll take the XP, I'll take the lapis, but I would have rather gotten something that I actually cared about. finally found some iron. That's fine. I don't really care if it breaks. We are going to make another furnace and go ahead and start cooking up this iron because we're going to go ahead and make an iron pickaxe right now. Sweet, sweet iron. How do you look at the advancements? Who knows, maybe we can try and go through and do all these. Place a creaking heart with the correct alignment between two pale oak log blocks. I don't know what that means at all. See guys, I'm an OG Minecraft player. I don't know about any of these new things that they've been adding. Got our iron. Let's make a pickaxe. Get the rest of this iron. Yeah, I guess we could just keep mining. We'll grab our stuff on the way back up. Still no more iron. We found some diamonds, guys. Now we can go ahead and make a diamond pickaxe as well. So now our mining trip has become worth it. Even if we find nothing else. We are now at bedrock. I mean, yeah, I haven't really found too much more than those diamonds and that iron. So I guess we'll go back up. would be nice to have would have been nice to have discovered a cave or something, maybe like something with the mob spawner. That's something I'm going to be looking forward to make a mob farm out of. I'm not sure if I want to do an above ground mob farm, but I might go do one over the ocean once I have better tools, of course. We'll go up here now. Part of me thinks we should go ahead and just work on making this better, because it's already a pain in my ass. Here's our house once more. Home sweet home. And I guess it's about time for us to make another chest, huh? So let's go ahead and do that. W up, and then we can start adding more stuff. Let's smoke that, add that charcoal in. I still never found any coal though, huh? That's a shame. Make a diamond pickaxe here. Throw iron away. Iron shovel. Guess we might as well make an iron shovel at the very least, since we have that. Make an iron shovel and axe. We'll keep these in here for storage just in case anything happens. So we do have slightly better tools now, and these trees are starting to grow back too. Let's give some light to our farm so that these guys can grow. And then I think it's time. I think we should chop down some of these trees. Yeah, this iron axe is a lot nicer than the stone one, for sure. Even if we only had a little bit of iron, it was definitely worth it making the axe. Okay, and so now personally what I find is the most important thing to do, since we got 6 diamonds, is we're going to go to sleep so we don't have to deal with any more monsters. But I want to go ahead and start setting myself up for enchanting, so now I think I will clear out this little patch. We're going to be building a cow farm. Alright, we cleared that out now. Now we are going to make a cow farm. So we're going to take all that wood that we just got, especially this birch wood. Do we have any here? No. Birchwood is going to get turned all into sticks. And then we're going to make some fence posts, oak fences. And of course we're going to need some gates as well. Screw it, we'll go ahead and make 3. Alright. Then we'll come back here and we'll do it like this. This will be very rudimentary because it's just starter. We'll give the cows a slightly bigger one. Boom. Okay, and now we're gonna have to wait for our wheat to finish growing. But once it does, we will be able to lure some cows in here. I guess for now we can definitely go and get the sugar canes over here. There's a little bit of sugar cane. There's some coal up there, but it's kind of high. Now we're gonna go over to the portal again, and we're gonna grab that sugar cane that's over there as well. We're gonna go over the portal. We're gonna grab the obsidian and the gold. Hopefully there's 4 pieces of regular obsidian. I don't see why there wouldn't be, but you know how this goes sometimes. Yeah, there's 4 pieces of obsidian. You know, we took everything from this chest. We might as well take the chest too. Alright, let's get this obsidian, guys. Free obsidian right here. Not to mention, I mean, we have some iron left. We can make a bucket, and there's a lava pool underneath us. We can always come back and make more obsidian. But for now, we just want our enchantment table. Our 4 pieces of obsidian. Now we can go back home. Looks like one of the weeds is almost gone. Yeah, it's almost there. So now we are going to plant the sugar cane on the sand. Just 3. I'm going to keep 3 to make some paper. So now we just need 1 piece of leather and we can make our enchantment table. Let's put this stuff up. So there's bamboo over there, there's a desert. We could always fish. So we have the string here. go fishing. Only catching puffer fish. I didn't even grab that gold block. But yeah, I want to be able to do at least basic enchants. Alright. Tired of fishing. But you can't really catch anything with that basic rod. So, we're going to extend the size of our mine shaft. And hopefully we can find some more iron while we're doing so. There, we already found some. Only 2 pieces, but it's better than nothing. I don't really care about the copper. Still not finding anything. Not too much further to go. Here's some redstone. That's something. Alright, well, yeah, we dug all of that up and we really didn't find too much. 2 iron, that's all we found. 2 copper. We're gonna come down and put stairs in here later and obviously raise the roof a little bit. I really wanted to find caves of some sort. So we're gonna go right back up here to the stone layer. Start digging sideways. Right here. See if we can find anything. Got some redstone. Oh, near the deep dark, is that what that sound was? See where this leads to. I don't want to risk it. Down. Maybe if we try the other way. I don't think I'm gonna find anything, guys. I think we actually just got the worst spawn in Minecraft history. Gravel. I mean, I don't know, guys. It really just doesn't seem like we're gonna find anything. Not down here, at least. There's the moon. So I guess let's go to sleep. Maybe when we wake up, one of our crops will be done. And we can go capture some cows. It's still not done. Unbelievable. Okay, well, let's put up this stuff that we have that we got from mining. And I actually know exactly what it is that we need to do. Something that I think will solve most of our problems, if not all of them. Okay, well, there's not much I can do about that. We're gonna get a boat, right? We're gonna go down the river and explore that way. Because as long as this river goes pretty far, which I have reason to believe it does, we'll be able to find something. As long as we keep following it. So you can go ahead and grab this sugar cane. There's some over on the other side as well. We'll go grab that. Holy sugar cane. So seems like we've reached pretty much the end of the river. So we got some sugar cane. Let's see. We got some cocoa beans over here. Might as well. But it didn't take us very far, did it? Doesn't seem like it. Let's just trek through this, straight through this jungle. That way we can remember our way back and see what we find. If anything. We do find a fucking massive cave. Ooh. Wow. I want to go down there. But I have no way out. So we're gonna have to push that off. We know where it's at now, but we're not gonna go down there yet. We could go down here. check it out, because I think we can get out of here. As long as you don't fall. Of course, there's not going to be anything but copper on this top level. Yeah, useless. Keep trekking through. It's a decent sized forest. So we made it through the jungle, and on the other side it's just more forest. Well, that's slightly annoying. Another little cave thing here, but it looks pretty empty as well. Did we just get the worst seed ever, guys? Let me know what you think. So far, I'm thinking it's not so great. There's a pumpkin. That's a pretty good find. This is a pretty solid find, actually. Sweet. I'm very happy with finding the pumpkins. Even if that is all that we find. Let's see if there was anything in here. I don't think so, but nope. Doesn't appear so. Well, we could try going the other direction from the house. There's the house, you can see it. We're also going to need to build a bridge across this lake for sure. Maybe right here. Maybe a little further down so it's a smaller bridge. But yeah, let's go down here and see if we can find anything. Pretty open area. Let's go down here on this river. See what we can find. Pretty, but not too resourceful from the looks of it. melons. Just like the pumpkins, I'm quite happy with this find. Now we can start quite an impressive farm. More melons over there. I'm gonna go grab those in there. A lot of melons. Yeah, I thought it was weird that we found those pumpkins before the melons in a jungle. But I guess here now we see why there's tons of melons. They were just a little bit further from where I was looking. More sugar cane, another melon, another melon. And then ocean. So I mean, it seems like we could go along the ocean and just see if there's anything, but doesn't really seem too worth it at the moment. Like I said, this seems like a really terrible spawn. I'm not the happiest with it, to be completely honest with you guys. Alright. I did delete the world, guys. Because I just thought that seed was terrible. I did not think we were going to have a fun playthrough with it. But, we didn't get too much done, so don't let that hold you back. Sets us back a little bit. You know, I had a seed for us, actually, and then I don't even think I used it. So, delete, create. This is gonna be the last time. Don't worry, guys. This is gonna be the last time. There's the seed. I got us a good seed we're gonna use. Here we go. Right next to a village. And now those of you that say this is cheating, I say go make your own Minecraft world. You can do whatever you want. This is my Minecraft world. So, let's go down here to this village. Has a blacksmith and everything. Let's go in here. See what we're working with. See, diamonds. I had no idea about that, but we already got some diamonds. Enough for a pickaxe. Where else can I? This music's a little loud, huh? Turn it down some. Let's go, dude. This is a pretty sick spawn. There's another village over there. Sweet. So yeah, actually, I think on this playthrough, what we're gonna do is I'm going to be the king of this village. This ginormous, all of these villages that just stretch out around next to these beautiful icy mountains. I'm gonna be the king. And I'm gonna build my house right here. Eventually I'm gonna have a castle, but for now, I'm gonna build my starter house right here. And this is where my castle will go eventually as well. And then we can have transport systems to get us around. Oh yeah, this is an amazing place to live. Like actually, couldn't think of a better spot than this. And I didn't even really know what I was up for, but I'm down. This is a 1,000,000% better than what we were working with before. Yes. If I use all these diamonds on the axe, I'm not gonna do that. These are obviously gonna go on a pickaxe immediately. But I guess there was really no point in us making a wooden axe, huh? If we were gonna just make a diamond pickaxe, because we can just come over here and get some stone. Or we can come over here and get some iron. Even better. And then some coal. Oh, what's going on, terrestrial? I mean, I'm always open for gals, because see, I'm not going to turn that down. You have any requests for it? Is there any catches? Okay, we got that. Easy peasy start. It's good enough for a furnace. You talked about the galaxy, but here we are. I'll wait for this to finish up. Make an axe. Chop down some more trees. Nice. Alright. We already got 16 coal. That's crazy. Compared to last time. Alright guys, we got enough wood to make a starter house. So let's go back up to where we talked about before. Wow. Which was right over here. We can build our little starter house right up on this platform. 'Cause my castle's gonna go there. That's the most open area for my castle. So let's build our little starter house. I don't do dirt floors, guys. But I am a little cheap. So we are going to do slab floors. I'm gonna be these people's king, so I really need a marvelous starting house, even. Must be somewhat. Why does this thing keep popping up? I just want some cobblestone. Down here safely. And mine some more cobblestone. Got scared of a couple skeletons. I don't know what that sound was, but it was a little freaky. Skeletons do not know when to quit, do they? We're gonna go ahead and sleep in this bed, then we're gonna take this bed with us to our house. Haha. 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 Yeah, we're kinda low on food. So we got some crops from there. There should be enough cobblestone for now. Let's go finish our house. here's our house. Our starter house. There we go. So we have our starter house. It's not much, but it's something. Fits in with our friends. Somewhat. And well, it's a functional house. So, what are we going to complain about? Soup. Beetroot soup. We need a lot more beetroots than what I have. So we're gonna have to eat baked potatoes. Which isn't the worst thing. There are some villagers down there. Now that we have our house though, that means it is time to start becoming king of the village. Is that a library? Yeah. Silk Touch Book. That's not bad for our first one. We could just steal his books and stuff. You know, normally I would do a trading mall, but since we live in such a big village, why don't we just change these guys' houses to mark what they are and then trap them inside? Maybe the farmers could have a yellow house. We trap them inside the yellow house. So you know where to find farmers in the yellow house. We're gonna need a chest. No, my house isn't yellow. I'm not a farmer. Alright, here's our chest. Put up some of this crap we don't need. So here's the thing, you see, if we want the villagers' respect, we're gonna have to earn it. We can't just demand it from the beginning. You know what I mean? So, nobody lives down here, right? We already confirmed that. So, because nobody lives down here, we are going to extend this to be part of our property. And since we claim this property, we are going to transform it into something much more lucrative than it currently is. So we're gonna cook up this iron, and then I need to start working on the staircase down, because if this is gonna be our area, I really don't want it to be such a pain to get up and down every single time. You know what I mean? So really, I think we could probably start like right here. Probably clean off this area, fill you in. I did have some dirt that I put away, right? Yeah, we'll take that back. We'll take this, and if you're wondering, this iron, we're actually gonna use it for a bucket, and then we'll go here and we're gonna make a hoe as well. Okay, so now we're going to start working on this stairway down. It's just going to be very basic for now, because we don't need anything crazy. And yes, I'm aware this is quite ugly, but we will take care of it later. Like I said, this is now our property, so we are going to work on it. And I guess now we can actually get started working on it. So, water. We're making an infinite water source up here by the house, just so we don't ever have to worry about that. No matter what happens. Okay, we got our infinite water source. Now we're gonna start clearing out this area. Slowly but surely we are clearing this out. It does seem like at this rate our shovel is going to break quite soon. Yep, there it goes. Okay, it's not nighttime anymore. But we're out of food, aren't we? Gonna need some chips. That's what I'm gonna do right now. But we have more important matters than keeping our bellies full at the moment. So let's get back to them. can make another iron shovel. Let's go down. How was he not on fire? I was gonna say. What? You see, because we put in this hard work, we beat the villagers at their own game. That's how you earn their respect. Alright. Let's see. This is not going to be a small operation. I'm being serious. This is so serious. Alright. Now, we take up this wood. It's almost ready. The most insane, magnificent farm that this village has ever seen. It's almost here. Break my shovel. here's the thing. You see, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, like that. Alright, so we're gonna have to have water here. The water's gonna have to run down along here. There we go. I don't need this looking like wilderness anymore. It's not. It's my property. So let's clean it up. There we go. And now I think we know what time it is. Take all these crops. Right. And now dirt. Dirt, dirt, dirt. Just like that. Alright, so we'll plant our wheat first. Then I guess we'll go beetroot, potatoes, carrots. But alright, this isn't over, because this is just the very beginning. Because you see, we're going to have to impress them, and this is only maybe slightly bigger than what they have going on. But, like I was telling you, we want respect from these guys, so we can help them out with their work. We can benefit from it at the same time. You see, we can also come through and we can take these hay bales. And this is going to secure a food source for us, as well as a food source for our animals when we get some, which will be a huge addition to this village. Like I told you, we can help them with their farm work. And stuff. And also take the extra seeds for herself, because they're not gonna know. How would they know? But it is getting late, so we're going to go back to our house and call it a night. Alright, so now we got the bread. Those will come in here. We gotta get some torches, don't we? Let's get some torches so we can keep those guys from spawning in the first place, because they're gonna be an issue for us. Here. And of course by our farm as well. We want our crops to be nice and healthy and grow at a good rate, so make sure they have light. This will be our farmhouse. So far things are looking a lot better than how we found it, you know. This is our farm. We can go ahead and pick this up. Actually, 2, 3. Just make it look a little nicer. We can go ahead and start plowing out this area to this side of the grass. There we go. And then we can come plant more of our seeds. There we go. So now, slowly but surely, the farm is becoming a little more impressive. But that's not our only goal. You see, that is just one of our many goals. And so now, what we're going to do is we actually are in dire need of some iron, such. So I do believe I know where some iron is. We are going to go and grab it. Whoa. That's not what I wanted. So, well, you know, if I'm gonna own the village, then it only makes sense that I have the right to take the iron from the goals, right? That guy dropped 3, that's not bad at all. There's another golem over there. Harvest. I was wondering why I was trying to kill the golem. I almost died to a zombie villager. have armor, but it's not mattering.
Let's go get some wood.
Dude, these monsters are ruthless. I don't even know what I did. Guess we're just gonna have to torch out the whole area so these guys can't spawn, cause oh my god. I feel like my house is missing something to give it that last little bit of villager vibe that I'm looking for. Also, since when are bunnies humongous? I kind of like it. Damn, HOA. It's too dangerous. I don't want anyone falling or getting hurt on my farm. Alright guys, well that's where we're going to end this stream. If you enjoyed, then make sure you follow and check with us tomorrow. I will be streaming at around a similar time. And yeah, thank you for watching.